Black women are wearing their hair in a variety of styles, both relaxed and natural.
More men begin to experiment with texture looks. I'm telling you, just with a nice cut, but you got me knocked out. I'm on the flow. Hey everybody, this is Dean FM, Dean Fraser Milford here for your creature. What? And today I wanted to do another reaction video. This was going to be to the history of black hair by Chime Hair Crush the channel. I haven't really talked much about hair on this channel. I got passion twists right here. I like braids. I'm about to twist, locks. Black hair is gorgeous. Rock with the natural hair movement. I got my natural hair technically under here, but the protective styles move. Black hair has been oppressed, looked down upon. Y'all got our community twisted. Let's see, hey. Please make sure to like and subscribe.
The history of black hair, our history.
I hear that.
The history behind all elaborate designs and hairstyles originated in different ethnic groups in Africa. The first known example of dreadlocks date back to ancient Egypt, where dreadlocks appeared on many artifacts. Ancient Egyptians with dreadlocks have also been recovered from archaeological sites. Socially, hair grooming played a significant part in status and identity in African tribes. It was a way to identify someone's social status based on ethnicity, social rank, age, marital status, wealth, fertility, manhood, religion, and death. Twisting, braiding, cotton or wool thread weaving, adding animal fat or mud and clay were all techniques used to create these elaborate looks. Due to styling taking hours and sometimes days, much like today, women use this time of beautifying as a chance to socialize and form meaningful bonds with one another. In 1444, Europeans began to kidnap Africans of all social statuses and trade them on the west coast of Africa. Many wore elaborate hairstyles. Although the Europeans were first entranced with and admired the complexity of style, texture, and adornment of black hair, something had to be done to rid them of their identity to maintain control and dependency. Many slave owners shaved not only the men's hair but women's hair as well. This was considered an unspeakable crime to many tribes. In 1619, the first slaves were brought to Jamestown. After being on a ship for 3 months in unbearable conditions where hygiene, let alone hair care maintenance, couldn't be maintained, many of the enslaved Africans' hair was matted upon arrival. The enslaved Africans were no longer allowed to speak their native languages, do traditional dances, and maintain their hair in the styles that they chose. All of the African culture and grooming traditions began to disappear. Slave owners wanted to cut off the enslaved Africans' connection to their true self. They pushed their standard of beauty, fair skin, straight hair, and thin facial features. African dark skin, kinky hair, and wider facial features were deemed unattractive. Because of this, lighter skin, straight hair slaves commanded higher prices at auction.
Ooh, okay.
Due to brainwashing and internalizing color consciousness, many blacks promoted the idea that dark skin and kinky hair were less attractive and worth less.
Well, it's brainwashed. I don't say brainwashed. It still plagues black today.
The enslaved Africans were given no way to care for their hair. In the 1800s, without combs and the herbal treatments used in Africa, they were forced to use bacon grease, butter, kerosene, and sheep brushes to maintain their hair.
And then these feedbacks for eye-catching hairstyles, which drew the attention of white men and the jealousy. I could guarantee that. The were established in Louisiana, which required black women to use fabric to cover their hair in public. I remember that. They had to use bonnets. Of course, to adopt a new law, women began wearing beautiful fabric to use as head wraps and tied them in right, exactly. That's beautiful too, though. Because you can tell that why y'all gotta force us to hide this and that? That's that suppression. What was supposed to draw less attention to them actually made them even more beautiful and alluring. Yeah, I'm sure. Due to the uniqueness of the enslaved African hair, skin, and physique, human beings began putting them on display. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Well, yeah. Human zoos were a thing. Look into that too. I mean,
in 1845, metal hot combs are invented by the French and available to the United States. Many people believe Madam C.J. Walker invented the hot comb, which is incorrect. She developed a range of hair care products for blacks and popularized the press and curl style.
This point came up in another video somehow, and I meant to say, when my grandmother was still alive, I was in a time where I wanted to go do different things. My grandmother wanted to get her hair done. We were going to take her to a salon that was white. I say white owned now. When I went there, all she needed was the hot comb. We drove all the way to this damn hair salon. No, we still got to go deeper to Boston, apparently. Wish that hair salons and hairstylists were more versatile. Technically, natural hair and working in the black community, that you have to be more focused on it. But at the same, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense too, because there is a lot of different techniques, I guess, that are for different races and stuff. Learn something that you can offer to your person of color that comes into your salon. Don't be so helpless. Oh, I can only help you if your hair is blonde, straight, flat. I ain't gotta do nothing to it. I'm just gonna. We ain't doing that. Don't cut up like
and are
that.
still evident today. Quote-unquote good hair, or hair that is finer, curlier, and closer to that of Europeans, becomes a prerequisite for getting jobs, entering certain schools, churches, and social groups.
In 1909, Garrett Morgan invented a hair straighter. It's a relaxer. Improve your appearance.
In the 1920s, Marcus Garvey, a black nationalist, urged his followers to embrace their natural hair and reclaim their African aesthetic. He is quoted as saying, "You must remove the kinks from your mind, not your hair."
Well, that's not your hair yet. Look to Africa for the crowning of a black king. A few years later, in 1930, is crowned Emperor of Ethiopia, the Rastafarian movement. Ooh, yeah, they had some style too. In 1936, the emperor was forced into exile after leading the resistance against the Italian invasion. So much war, so much I hate it. Guerrilla wars, yep. Eventually, the hair became matted and formed into long locks. The guerrilla warriors with nutty heads, locks of the hair were dreaded and feared. The term dreadlocks was born.
In 1954, George E. Johnson launches a permanent hair straightener for men that can be applied at home. A women's chemical straightener quickly follows. In 1962, actress Cicely Tyson wears cornrows in the TV drama East Side, West Side. This was a big deal because braids weren't considered a finished look for an adult woman. Usually this style was only worn inside the home. Angela Davis became an icon of black power with her large afro. The afro became a symbol for black power and pride. People hair and dark skin is embraced, and the phrase black
if you got an afro, rock it.
In 1968, Diane Carroll is the first black woman to star in a television network series. She is said to be the black version of the all-American girl with straightened, curled hair.
That's quite a said to be something. The all-American girl with straightened, curled hair.
In 1971, Melba Tolliver is fired from the ABC affiliate in New York for wearing her hair in an afro. This caused a great deal of controversy. In 1977, the Jerry curl exploded on the black hair scene. It was deemed a curly perm for blacks, and the style lasted through the 1980s. In the 1990s, Essence magazine declares sisters love the weave, but natural styles and locks are starting to become more accepted as well.
There's a lot of broad statements. The vast majority of women critically process their hair to keep it straight. High-top fades are a popular style for men. Yeah, with a nice cut. Oh.
In the 2000s, relaxers, braids, and natural styles are explored by African Americans.
Dull fade of instead of shortly cropped cut is named after Roman General Julius Caesar. We got a lot of interesting name origins for these things. Come on, brother. Many men with experiments with. I love a brother who can, not be as pretty as me with it, but
there is a surge in the number of women wearing their hair naturally.
Nice cornrows.
Many refer to this as the natural hair movement.
Give me an Emily Chopper vibe. Give me like a. In October, Chris Rock released the movie Good Hair. I that doesn't sound too good. And how it affects the black psyche today. In the movie, Rock attends the Banner Brothers International Hair Show, but its hair in the black community is still evident. Yes, you can clearly see Africa's influence in the creative hairstyles. Of course, as the culture would. White people may want it. Oh, that's so bad. They may want to have taken it, but they.
Industry. Black women consume 80% of the hair industry, but only own 3%. Keratin and Brazilian treatments are marketed to smooth and straighten natural hair without damaging the hair. Naturals soon to find this to be false. Today, black women are wearing their hair in a variety of styles, both relaxed and natural.
More men begin to experiment with textured looks. I'm telling you, just with a nice cut, but you got me knocked out. I'm out of flow.
The number of women wearing their hair naturally has increased significantly due to the education on the harshness of chemicals used in relaxers, scalp conditions, a desire to lead a healthier, more active lifestyle, and a desire for naturally longer.
Don't let nobody take advantage of you. Many natural styles resemble those worn in Africa in the 15th century and today. Make sure that your salon person is at least acting like they can, about you not burning it off,
Many believe to truly embrace, understand, and appreciate our hair, especially in its natural state and how it directly relates to our culture, we must understand its history and be willing to maintain a certain level of integrity and respect regarding it. I wasn't able to list everything, unfortunately. The video would have been way too long, but I encourage you to continue to research it.
Thank you, sister. I love that. I love that. But I just want to say that make sure that your hairstylist respects your hair. Younger, the first person I went to who would do my cornrows and things like that. I went in one day. I wasn't the best weave by the time. I was like, can you give it a little trim? And my hair was like here. And the weave was literally like here. Okay. I asked for a little trim. It was like, I looked in the mirror and I did cry. I cried in the salon, but I went in the car and I cried. I didn't continue to go back to her. So the woman I go to now, she's very respectful. She's very cool. If you ask her a question about your hair, she can at least try to give you an answer. Not gonna sit there and just, tear your damn edges. That, my dear, was reacting to the history of black hair in this country. And I hope you have a nice day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.